Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for watching. Hope you're all having a great week. You're wrapping up a productive week, busy week, moving the needle, doing all those things you need to do, and then you can get out and spend some time in the beautiful weather. And at least that's what we're having up here in Bay Village, Ohio today. It's beautiful. Heading to the ballpark later on. You guys know that. That's where you can find me a lot of times, especially now that the Little League season's over. But today we're going to take a little break from e-payments talk. I've been putzing around in the software, actually trying to and looking to make my demos a little bit better, a little bit more functionality in the demos. Right now they're very anticlimactic. It's very similar to what the customer's already doing today, or the Spectrum user. It's almost the exact same workflow, aside from maybe one click, 2 clicks maybe. But today I'm going to show you what I found the other day when I was putzing around and I was actually customizing my dashboard. So let me go ahead and pull up my dashboard here and make sure I'm logged in first. But again, it's good to see you. Thanks for jumping on. As always, I really appreciate all the support, especially when folks are taking time out of their day to hear what I have to say. I really do appreciate you. So you can see this is my dashboard. So if you're a Spectrum client, you're pretty familiar with this at this point, right? I don't know if it needs to be bigger. Yeah, that's pretty small. Let's go ahead and make it bigger. What do we think? Do we like this? Which view do we like better? I kind of like the. There we go. I used to have my glasses on. Excuse me. Okay, so this is my dashboard. Viewpoint Spectrum. You can see it. You can see I have your typical unapproved invoice aging totals, your cash flow totals, customer aging totals. Don't mind my bank account. I only do AP in my demo here, so you're not typically going to be receiving any payments, although this is bothering me, so I might go back and figure out how to change that too. I'm getting pretty good with the software because of things like that, just making sure this looks accurate, because we can, right? It needs to be as real as possible. But again, we're not going to touch on e-payments too much today. We're going to touch on how to customize your Spectrum dashboard with relevant information using RSS feeds. First one I found. So somebody already went in here previously. They put in the ESPN RSS feed. So I thought that was awesome. I was like, wow, I can not only do my Viewpoint demos, right? I can do my Viewpoint demos, my e-payments demos, but I can also get my sports headlines, right? I can see what's going on. I can go right into Spectrum, and I usually go in there every morning and make sure that my invoices are in there and my demo environments are ready. So what else can I do? I can also see what's going on, right? I can see what's going on. I might add some weather RSS feeds in here as well. The one I thought, I was like, this one, because I'm getting so involved in the CFMA and I went to a national event a couple of weeks ago, and I got 5 or 6 regional events ahead of me. I was like, you know what? I wonder if there's an RSS feed for CFMA discussions. And just so happens that I was putzing around in the Construction Finance Management Association Connection Cafe, sponsored by Viewpoint. Right? I was building up my profile, and I saw in here that under account, right? Let me show you what I'm looking at. So you see, so this is the Connection Cafe, right? And under account, I was looking here, just putzing around. I like to click around. I like to see what features are available, what I can tune up if I can, right? Always do as much as you can to make sure it's legitimate, right? This isn't a valuable resource if it can't help anybody out. We can't use it to connect with folks. So I see this RSS feed, and I was like, you know what? That's what I was looking at in Spectrum the other night. Let's see if I can make one. Sure enough, once this loads over here, you can see that there's all these different discussions, and I can even add more if I wanted to. You can see all the different discussions going on. So I've done my best to add the ones, the discussions that are for the folks that I will be traveling to see, but also some CFO roundtables. Looks like I missed one of the roundtables there, maybe the medium. medium firm roundtable, added that one, right? So you can see I have all of these different feeds for their news and their events and things like that they're sharing. So if I get out of here, I can see at the bottom that there is an RSS feed URL that I can use to put in Spectrum, so I get all this information right on my Spectrum desktop. Right, so I copy this code. Right, and it doesn't. So I'm gonna. We'll see it. So now, let's go back over to Spectrum, so I can show you what this looks like. So once we create the RSS feed, it's going to be in here. So under settings, you can actually go in and customize your dashboard. You can grab, obviously, the reports that are important to you, like the stuff that makes you better at your job, right? This information does make me a little bit better at my job because I know what's going on and I can be useful in those situations, in those areas. And if there's anything going on that I can help out with, I can see that information right out of the gate when I log into my Spectrum system. I don't have to log into different websites, things like that, which I think is very cool. But here's where I'll find those. So I can go into type and find that RSS feed here, all the different ones. See what other ones are in here. And there you see my AP3 CFMA discussion library. Right? So how do we even get that here, though? Well, let's get out of here for a second. And let's go into System Administration, Security, and Dashboard Apps. So here we're getting a listing of all the different dashboard apps that are available. See this button here? New? Well, guess what? You can use that to create your own RSS feed, just like I did, for things that are relevant to you. Obviously, CFMA events are very relevant to me, so I think it's very necessary. You can see here. Here's my CFMA discussion library. It's a custom RSS feed. It's news category. Security is not available. Don't need it. And then I've added the profiles that it's going to show up under. So all I'll do is click edit just to show you what that looks like. So that's where you type in your app ID. I called it CFMA. I put in the title, chose that it was an RSS feed, the category. Here's where you copy and paste that URL. You choose an accent color. So your best bet is blue or red, right? Blue, red, or green, colors like that. And I chose the light background. And then when I came down here, I chose the profiles that I wanted to make sure this fell under, just to cover all my grounds. I just checked all the profiles, added them over, and then I clicked OK. And I have found it does take a little bit of time to update. I don't know if that's just my Spectrum sandbox. Yours might be a little bit quicker to update. I know mine is just a demo sandbox, so it's not a live ERP. But now, when I go back and I click settings, I'll find that RSS feed, and I'll be able to add it to my dashboard. Right, so I'll go back in here, I can drag and drop, I can move these things around, I can make sure that they're good to go. I mean, you can go through and pull all the reports that are available to you that are relevant information, filled with relevant information. If it's my jobs, it's going to pull over information for jobs that you're attached to, right? Whenever it says my, that means that your name is on that as a contact. But so we can grab that RSS feed, and then once you put it over here, you can move it around, right? I can minimize it. I don't have to always have them up if I'm showing something, but how cool is that? So now I can go right here, I can click, what's this, fixed assets? You can see that there's information right there, right? It's right. So maybe I can help, right? Or maybe I can connect with somebody new. I think this is super valuable, and I think this is something that we could all really benefit from, especially if we're CFMA members. Viewpoint, Trimble Viewpoint is a primary sponsor this year for a lot of the events. We work for the national event for a bunch that I'm going up over to as well. If not that, then platinum, right? So we're getting very involved. The e-payments team's getting very involved as well, which I'm really excited about. Met a lot of great people, and I know that this information and what they have to say is valuable. So that's what I have for you today. I thought that was pretty neat, that we could end up using that RSS feed to put something on our dashboard with relevant information. So anytime I find anything else or any other RSS feeds, I was even thinking about creating my own, which I've done before in the podcast form. So maybe I'll create something that helps clients with e-payments or helps clients with AP and Spectrum, something, right? I think that's pretty neat to be able to set up on your dashboard. It might require some IT. I don't know your security protocols at your organization, but it might require some IT security level information, but I do think this one's pretty neat. And if you need any help, feel free to reach out in the comment section, shoot me an email, shoot me a DM, anything you'd like, and I'm happy to help you out, or at least steer you in the right direction. That's it, folks. Have a great weekend.